Where will your sense of curiosity and adventure lead you? Bushtracks is a tour operator that specializes in customized expeditions for its guests to some of the most remote and untouched places in the world. For nearly 20 years, thousands of travelers have relied on Bushtracks Expeditions' local expertise when planning a trip to Africa, South America and Asia. David Tett, president, explains how the company began.
When we grew up in Zimbabwe, my father and mother took us on safari, 4 boys in the family. We'd pack up a Series 1 Land Rover, and during the 3-week summer holidays we'd head out into the bush, which is our dry season in Africa. And for 2 or 3 weeks you spent your holidays there, and I think that instilled in me and all my brothers the idea that these wildlife experiences are really valuable. When I moved to England from Zimbabwe, people would ask my brother and me, where do we go in Zimbabwe? Which wildlife parks? Who do we go with? Do you have a good guide? And it was just simply from those questions. So we started the business based on that.
Over the years, the company has operated in 38 countries in Africa, more than any other travel company in the world. They also design trips to South America and Asia that incorporate pristine wildlife locations and authentic cultural experiences. These amazing trips, though a once-in-a-lifetime experience, are so well loved by clients that many return for a second trip.
9 out of 10 times, the clients that Bushtracks have are repeat business. They come back to Africa up to 4 to 6 times. And that tells your story. It's the success of the first operation going smoothly, and also the love. Once Africa gets in your soul and you get the dust in your shoes, you're hooked. You come back more and more.
And what is it that keeps people coming back year after year?
To make an expedition success, one of the key elements is that the people should be happy. People should feel that they've really been looked after well. Of course, the important things is the creature comforts, great accommodations, transportations, good guides, and of course for them to feel that they are getting value for their money and really experiencing the India as it is.
One of the main themes when we plan a trip at Bushtracks is adventure by day and comfort or luxury at night. So you can get out, you can get dirty and come back, have a shower, sit by the campfire, go in and have a great dinner, turn into a really, really comfortable bed at night.
Traveling to some of the most remote areas of the world is no easy feat, which is why Bushtracks Expeditions includes private air travel in their trips.
And then over the years, we've also fallen into the educational travel business, worked with various institutions like Stanford Alumni Travel Study, the World Wildlife Fund. We now work with National Geographic Expeditions. On that basis, we do groups anywhere from 20 people up to 40. And the one thing that the private air gives us is massive flexibility in doing that.
The difference between a flying safari and a driving safari, and that is time. Time is a major factor. So the limited time is maybe between 10 and 12 days. So if you do a drive-in safari, you're going to take at least 5 days to get from point A to point B. By aeroplane in a Cessna, 25 minutes. So you create time and you have more to see.
Where with this plane, you arrive off your 7 o'clock London flight. I meet you in the terminal building, get your luggage, off we go.
It's very convenient. You can't beat it. There's no hassle with customs, there's no hassle with time schedules. You take off when you get there. The pilots are very cordial and service oriented. We've got refreshments on board. It's hard to beat.
With all that goes into planning these adventures, David describes what keeps him going.
I think it's just that. It's getting the feedback from the travelers when they've come back from whether it's Africa or Asia or South America, and they just relay their experiences to us and basically say that it's changed their life. We want them to come back and say this was an experience of a lifetime. That's what we're shooting for every time.